bordered in the north and in the east by Guinea, in the south by Liberia, and in the west by the Atlantic Ocean, Sierra Leone is a country where the culture is a diverse blend influenced by different ethnic groups. The people of Sierra Leone are well known for their friendliness and hospitality. Mining has been the mainstay of the country since independence, and the government has remained heavily dependent on mineral resources to promote economic growth over the years. While most of the population is engaged in subsistence agriculture, mining contributes more than 20% to the country's gross domestic product. Sierra Leone is well known for its vast endowment in mineral resources, including diamond, bauxite, gold, and iron ore, amongst others. Internal conflict crippled the country from the late 1980s, culminating in a brutal civil war that took place from 1991 to the year 2002. This resulted in widespread killing, the destruction of infrastructure, and severe contraction in the economy. The country was also greatly affected by the Ebola epidemic in 2014.
After the war, the Sierra Leone war, you would expect that psychologically they should be very, very limited, but somehow they found a way of embracing their new way of life, and it has helped them to overcome their current challenges, even after the coronavirus pandemic.
Since the end of the war, the government of Sierra Leone has embarked on the Herculean task of rebuilding the country's physical and social infrastructure while fostering reconciliation. It's a bright sunny day and a flight has just landed at the Lungi International Airport, located across the Sierra Leone River from Sierra Leone's capital, Freetown. It's the first time in 17 years Rita Felleh is returning home from the United States of America.
I feel honored, I'm all excited, I'm happy to be home. There's no place like home.
Married to a Nigerian and blessed with 3 children, Rita returns home to give back to society.
We're having a program coming up. I'm bringing some facilitators from Nigeria. They come in here to train our people on vocational skills and how to monetize their talents. So I'm really excited to see my people get the knowledge that they need.
The original Portuguese name of the West African nation is Sierra Leone, which means Lion Mountains and refers to the mountain range that surrounds the harbor. Facilitators arriving from Nigeria meet with Rita ahead of a series of training, mostly for women and young people. This is followed by a media tour where she reveals how she started the organization, the Daughters of Sierra Leone.
And all the time, my husband they tell me, say, you know, you left for do good, you want for do organization business, why don't you go ahead and do that? So I think about it and I prayed about it, and 2016 I actually registered the organization.
Daughters of Sierra Leone is a forum meant to unite women in the country. It is an organization that helps to promote the development of the country, where women will empower one another in times of need. Collington Okorodudu is a Nigerian and lead facilitator for Daughters of Sierra Leone and has been in touch virtually with the founder of the organization in the last 5 years.
She kept on telling me that when she left Sierra Leone for the US, she promised herself that when she eventually made it in life, she would like to go back to Sierra Leone to empower her people. And years has passed. This is like 17 years has passed, and we were able to conceptualize the entire project, and we traveled all the way from Nigeria. The team from Nigeria traveled from Nigeria. She traveled with her husband and one of her sons. We traveled to Sierra Leone to realize this dream that she promised herself she will fulfill by the time God blessed her.
These are the daughters of Sierra Leone. Rita is delighted that these women have made themselves available for the training series in spite of the challenges.
It's not easy waking up in the morning to be here. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking your time. Though it's free, but some people will not make it. They say, Boduya, anedeka. But I'm glad for sooner all this morning. Me na Sierra Leonean, born na Aberdeen, and I know say almost Aberdeen. I left this country 2001 after the war. When I left Salon 2001 after the war, a lot of things then they will happen. A lot of things then they will go wrong. And I tell myself, I make that promise to myself, say, if I ever become successful in life, I will come back Salon and for rewrite the wrong way don't happen. I know say I'm not able to do the whole Salon, but with God on my side, I will try the one we're able to do.
For days, women gathered in their hundreds at various centers across Freetown. It is an array of eager faces and minds willing to learn. At this center, women are being empowered with vocational training on makeup and other forms of fashion design.
Gold eyeshadow as highlighter, yeah? Smile. Where you put it? Where you put it? Where you put the highlighter? You have to make the person smile. When you smile and on top the cheeks. Now you put these.
Facilitators broke the crowd into groups.
Daytime makeup, give it to all that makeup there. And then you call that the beauty aspect of makeup.
From one training center to another, it was back-to-back series of pep talk and practical sessions.
We did makeup, we did gele, tying of gele, we did bridal hand fan. I actually took the class this morning, how to make a bridal hand fan, that kind of fan that the bride used during her engagement. Then we did Ankara accessories, like something I'm wearing. I actually got this from the facilitator that taught the class, and it's beautiful, right? So we did all this. We did Ankara accessories, we did the bag wrapping your used bag, probably your bag that is already fading out. You just use Ankara, instead of throwing it away, you just use Ankara to wrap it and rebrand it. Yes, so we did all of that, and it was wow.
I go assure the CEO 100% say me the two basic things that I learned to my fingertips I go able to empower any other person around me. First of all, in makeup, I go able to do them in a financial way, like go out, make up people at the end of the day, give me money, so I go able to use that for sustaining my life. Then I will even able to use my own talents for educate any other person around me, so that they will be an independent woman for themselves.
I will pray for more people in like this kind projects for the camp inside Salon, so that because most of the young girls them, before you go do something where you know nice for money, eventually you learn skill like this. Fully able to get you small where they don't depend on say all thing for man.
Sierra Leone at some point decided to go into the educational sector. We wanted to empower people with relevant skills that would help them navigate life and to make money. And we talked about vocational skills and other areas of skill acquisition. But uniquely, we wanted to be able to bring together a unique concept where we might not have the opportunity to train for a long time when we go to Sierra Leone. So we decided, okay, let's create a virtual school, connect with other facilitators and the facilitators that train them during the empowerment program. So basically that was our vision, to create a platform to connect knowledge seekers to more experienced people in these different areas of skills.
In the end, certificates were handed to participants after the training. In a bid to make Sierra Leone a global market for young people to acquire entrepreneurial skills and become self-reliant in society, the Daughters of Sierra Leone is also helping people monetize their knowledge through online courses. Collington is having a session with young Sierra Leoneans on how they can become experts in their field of endeavor, carve a niche for themselves, and take advantage of the global digital economy.
Part of what I thought personally, I thought on how to profit from your innate talent, skills, and expertise online. And usually, I don't teach what I've not experienced. The entire of this project was planned virtually, remotely. When I arrived in Sierra Leone on Friday was the first time I met the CEO, and I've known her for like 5 years. We've worked together, we've done projects together. When we started planning this project, it was as if, okay, will it be possible to pull off a project without actually being in Sierra Leone? And like you can see, it was quite an impressive planning process. We had other team members from Nigeria, from Sierra Leone, and collaboratively we put our ideas together and we planned this project. And I'm really, really impressed, and I'm happy that it's a huge success already. First training I had on the first day, we talked about profiting from your innate talent, skills, and expertise online. The second day, we talked about how to effectively identify your target niche and target market and dominate it. A target market is a group of people that you want to sell to. Without identifying these people and understanding how peculiar they are to your skills, talent, and expertise, you might not be able to effectively create impact in that particular niche. And we also help them to understand what a niche is. A niche is an area of specialization. So as an aspiring online coach, you must pick a specific area you want to be known for. We have agriculture, we have oil, like in Nigeria we export oil and all that. But the next big thing to happen across Africa will be the knowledge economy, where you can monetize the knowledge that you have. COVID made that very obvious, that people seek knowledge across borders. And if Sierra Leoneans can position themselves to provide that level of value, then Sierra Leone will be put on the map. Because when you are relevant in a particular sphere of influence, you are seen as an authority. So our agenda basically was to come here, open up the minds of Sierra Leoneans to this unique opportunity that is already available.
For a country like Sierra Leone where the economy is struggling, access to data is a big deal. While Collington agrees that this could be an issue for online course providers and learners, he believes it all boils down to priority.
One of the things we noticed is people have this mindset that virtual communication is expensive. Also in Nigeria, most people feel that if they have to join a Zoom meeting or take an online course, they would exhaust their entire funds trying to subscribe data and all. But we did a very simple analogy while we're in Sierra Leone. I asked one of the participants, how much do you spend on soda, on buying soft drinks? And he said that he spends around 5,000 leones. So I asked him, how many bottles of soda or soft drinks have you drank this month? He said about 20 on things that are not necessarily pressing against things that are actually going to take them very far in life. And a slogan also was coined out of that scenario: reduce soda and increase data. Sometimes we feel we don't have enough into the things we spend money on per time. We'll discover that we actually have enough to navigate life, but we're spending money on things that are not relevant in the immediate.
Many of us have been there before. So we made them understand that the same data they're using for those social pictures, taking selfies at events and putting it there without bringing anything back to them, it's the same data they need to even make impact and sell to the global audience. So all what they need is already on their hands, just to maximize it. So we did a level of mind shift to bring them from where they are right now to where they are supposed to be, which eventually bring the result that we want them to have.
Beyond vocational skills and teaching participants how to monetize their knowledge, facilitators also took behavioral psychology classes and the basics of brand marketing.
Key message is your brand is you, and how far you sell your personal brand is where you package yourself. So people, first of all, will accept you before they accept what you're about to present. So we're here to tell them that, okay, you can get yourself well packaged before you present what you have to the people. So that is what I am here.
I taught on topics like understanding the psychology for effective communication, and also taught about overcoming the fear of starting, the ability to understand that fear is a gift. It's how you maximize that gift that will determine, or leverage on that gift that will determine how that fear will affect you positively or negatively.
When we got here, I got to know Sierra Leone is a virgin land, and there's a lot of opportunities here in Sierra Leone. So with everything they've been taught, so it is high time they put it into application, because I somewhat believe in the fact that the result is always in the action. So you can learn everything you want to learn in this world. If you don't apply it, you can't get the result. So if there will be any positive result after all these trainings, they should ensure that they put it into application, which is the action that is needed. So this land is a virgin land, and if they maximize this opportunity, they'll be the first pioneers to launch into such a market, which will bring a very huge income personally and even improve on the economy of Sierra Leone as well.
I think the whole training is very timely and very educative. I think we need it at this most digital age, that we need to graduate from being just users of the internet and not just being users of WhatsApp and Facebook, but we have to utilize the internet to be of monetary value to us.
It was really amazing, really to meet, like, it's not a strange thing to me, because most of my lecturers at Nkoku University was a foreigner, and also and most of them are Nigerians. So when I met these Nigerian people, they really okay, and they passed on the message to me very, very well, and which was very, very good for my studies, because they taught me how to market my product. And as an architectural engineer, it's very good for me for being an online marketer, because I'm going to post my business and all my products, and also it's going to bomb in the world. So this is very, very great for me. You should not keep this certificate they give to us, or what they have taught us. You should not keep it away. You should and try to fast track it, try to put it into practice and see how best it can lead you. Yes, and I believe, by the grace of God, if I try to pursue it in a better way, I believe this will be a great platform for me.
After days of intensive coaching, the facilitators are satisfied and share their thoughts on how they feel about Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone is a beautiful place to be, from the airport to the sea to the speedboat. It's all fun all together, and the Sierra Leone people are amazing people. The hospitality is so interesting and accommodating. So it has been a wonderful time in Sierra Leone.
I've had the opportunity of having meetings with Sierra Leoneans before I actually came into Sierra Leone. Meeting them in person, I was really impressed. Got the opportunity of meeting more Sierra Leoneans that I feel gave me a better impression of this country.
We are intelligent people. It's just that we have not learned to showcase ourselves. We go there training. We meet other countries, we see them. But then when they speak, we to speak. But then we know they showcase we say. So no, we didn't show out what do we get. No, we didn't show we say, not to brag like how I say. It's just that you package are well. The only thing not showcase what you not show us.
Creole, a language derived from English and a variety of African languages, is the country's lingua franca. About 2/3 of the population in Sierra Leone are Muslims, and while others are mostly Christians, less than 1/10 of the population practice a variety of traditional religions. It's a beautiful Sunday morning in Freetown, and it's time to go to church. The Nigerian facilitators joined the Daughters of Sierra Leone for a Thanksgiving service. When the day is over, Sierra Leone is a country with a wide range of nighttime entertainment to suit everyone's taste. It is possible to dine in a fine restaurant in Freetown or relax after a hard day in one of the many coffee shops and then go to a theater or nightclub or watch movies at a local cinema.
What I feel we can learn from Sierra Leoneans is their ability to stay motivated. In recent times, we know all around the world with the pandemic, most persons are planning to leave Nigeria. They feel Nigeria is not working. But you see Sierra Leoneans, they have opportunities to travel, but I didn't really get that vibe that we usually get here in Nigeria, that, okay, Sierra Leone is not good, we need to travel out. We have more NGOs that are trying to see what they can do. Sometimes we feel that, okay, what can the country do for me? What has the government done? One question we need to ask ourselves as Africans, as Nigerians, or as Sierra Leoneans is, what personally have I been able to contribute to the advancement of my country?
Returning home after 17 years means a lot to Rita Felleh and her Daughters of Sierra Leone, especially being able to empower lives and perhaps chart a new course for the country's future.
I'm very great for see the people that come out, and the turnout is really great. I'm excited.
And the gesture has not gone unappreciated in the country, earning her an award and gifts from participants and social groups.
Sierra Leone women, African women, you all the participants, all the volunteers, all the teachers, thank you. What will you say? Thank you. What will you say? Thank you. God bless you. We love you. Thank you.
I want to say to now, we are moving to another level. We are moving to another height. We are moving to another dimension. Because if we all learn, if we all achieve, if we all get something for showcase, I tell you, Sierra Leone will be a better place in the name of Jesus Christ.
From healing after years of civil conflict to winning the fight against Ebola, many hope and pray that the people will continue to nourish the seeds of sustainable development planted by the Daughters of Sierra Leone.